Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to learn how to cut this beautiful waistcoat. So if it's something you would love to learn, do well to watch to the end of the video, like, share and subscribe. So without further ado, let's jump right into the main video. So the first thing we're going to do right here is to take our button allowance. We are starting the front pattern first. I'm going to mark 1 inch all the way down, and then from the top of the paper here is our shoulder line and our starting point. From there I'm going to come down to take my vertical measurement. The first line is going to be our bust line. For my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'll mark that and I'll go ahead and extend the point across. Then from the top of the paper again, which is our shoulder line, I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. For my shoulder to my waist in front is 16 inches. You know, from your shoulder to your waist in front and back is not the same, so do well to take your measurement appropriately. And I'm going to go ahead and extend the point across as well. So I'm going to label my line. This is my waistline and this is my bust line. I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2. I'm going to mark it right here. Make sure all your measurements are taken after your button allowance. At that point I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. I'll connect from the shoulder slope to the neck width this way. The next thing is to mark our chest line. How to get your chest line? You're going to divide your bust by 6, add 1.5 inches to the measurement, and that gives me 7. I'll extend the line across and I'm going to label this line my chest line. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here just to have a straight line from up, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. I'm going to come here, divide what I have here into 2 equal halves to get the midpoint. The midpoint of 7 is 3.5. At that point, I'll go in by half an inch. And I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. I'm going to mark it right here. I'm going to connect from the shoulder slant all the way to the chest line to form my armhole this way with my curve rule. So the next thing is to mark our neck depth, and it is a V neckline, so I'm going to come down by 7 inches. It depends on how you want your V to be. It depends on how deep you want it. You can go lower than this or you can go up. If you don't want it this deep, you can use whatever measurement you want. So this is the V neckline. The next thing is to mark our darts. To mark your darts, you are going to divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2 and mark it on the waistline and on the bust line. My nipple to nipple divided by 2 is 3.5, and I'm going to connect these 2 points together this way. I'm going to come down from the bust line by 1 inch. And we are using a precessed dart for this waistcoat, so I'm just going to connect with my curve rule to the midpoint of my armhole this way. So I'm going to tighten up this place. I'm going to come down from here by 1 inch and I'll connect it back into the bust line with my curve rule. So the 1 inch we came down, I'm going to replace it so we don't have any shortage when we are sewing. I'm going to replace it here and I'll extend that line to that 1 inch. I'll also replace it on the armhole and I'll go ahead and shape my armhole this way. I'm going to come to the waistline, mark half an inch on both sides of this line, and I'll connect it to the bust line like so. So the next thing is to impute our round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement. I'm going to mark my waist divided by 4. I'll mark it right here. Then the 1 inch we took for that, I'm going to replace it. And I'll just connect from the bust line all the way to the waistline this way. So I don't want my top to stop at the waist, so I'm going to extend the top by 2 inches. It depends on how long you want your waistcoat to be. But it's a crop waistcoat, so I will only use 2 inches. I'm going to extend it by 2 inches only. I'll just mark the line across this way. Now I'm going to connect this line to that 2 inches. Don't make it straight, just make it slant a little bit this way, and this is basically it. I'm going to come here by 1.5 inches. I'll come in by 1.5 inches. It depends on how you want that opening to be. You can do more than 1.5 inches. At that point, I'm going to come down by 4 inches, right? And I'll just connect from here to that 4 inches I came down. Like I said, it depends on how you want the opening in front to be. You can do more than 1.5 inches, but this is what I want. I'm going to connect from the side all the way to this 4 inches, and then from the waistline I'm going to connect also from here all the way to that 1 inch this way. So this is how I want my opening to be. Like I said, it can be more open than this if you want. I'm going to bring down my dart also all the way to this line. So I'll just bring it down this way. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of the dart leg also. I'll just take it all the way down like so, and this is basically it. So I don't want my shoulder to be this wide. If you look at the thumbnail, the shoulder is not wide at all. So I'm going to divide my shoulder slant into 2, and I'm going to mark the midpoint here. It depends on how you want yours to be. I'm just going to reconnect my armhole this way, and this is basically, so we don't need this first line. We're going to be using the second one. And the next thing is to mark our bust dart. To mark your bust dart, this is the difference you have from your shoulder to your waist in front and from your shoulder to your waist at the back, and mine is 1.5 inches. I'll just connect it this way, and this is basically it. I'm just going to cut it out. Please make sure to close down your bust dart before cutting out so that you can adjust your line if they're not aligning. So this is what we have. So you are going to be cutting ×2 of each piece. This is a side front and this is the center front. We're going to keep this aside just so we can work on the back pattern. I've already gone ahead to rule out the necessary lines I need, the waistline, the bust line. I'm going to come to the shoulder line here, divide my shoulder by 2, just the way we did for the front pattern. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'm going to come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. We are using the same measurement for the neck width, both for the back and the front, all right? Then for the back neck depth, I'm going to use just 1 inch. And I'll go ahead and connect with my curve rule this way. The next thing is to mark the chest line. I'm going to come down to mark the 7 inches, and I'll go ahead and extend the point across. On my chest line, I will label this the chest line first. On my chest line, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement here, and I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the point we just marked on the chest line. I'm going to come to this line to mark the midpoint. The midpoint of 7 is 3.5, and at that point, I'll go in by 1/2 inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4, and I'll connect. At this point, we are basically repeating what we did on the front pattern. So if you didn't get it the first time, just pay attention to this. And I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2 here on the bust line, on the waistline, and I'll connect the 2 points together. So I'm going to use the normal basic dart for the back pattern. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of this line, and I'll connect. But if you want to use a precise dart for the back pattern, you can just go ahead and connect to the midpoint of your armhole, just the way we did for the front. But I'm just using a normal basic dart. So we've already marked our bust measurement. I will come to the waistline, mark my waist divided by 4. I will replace the 1 inch for that, and I will shape my pattern paper. So I'm going to extend the top by 2 inches, just the way we did for the front pattern. I'm extending it by 2 inches, and I'll go ahead and do the line across. I'm just going to take this line all the way to this point. Make sure it is not straight, just take it slantly. So I'm going to reduce my shoulder here by dividing this into 2 equal halves to get the midpoint, and I'll reconnect my armhole. I'll just connect it all the way into the armhole. But it depends on what you want. If you don't want your shoulder to be this small, you can just leave it. I was just replicating what we have on the thumbnail, and this is basically it. I'll just extend that to this 2 inches, and this is basically it for the back. Very simple to draft. I'll go ahead and cut this out. So this is the back pattern. We are cutting the back pattern on fold. There's no zipper at the back for waistcoat, all right? And this is it. Very simple. We've come to the end of this tutorial. If you have any question, do it to drop it in the comment section, and I will attend to it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.